So, you started your agency not too long ago and it turns out it's harder than you thought. Originally, you were sold this make money online pipe dream, but now your life is a mess. You feel like you're stuck in this rat race of trying to fulfill your clients and grow your own business at the same time. You're constantly switching between offense and defense, but you're not able to spend enough time on the front end to generate great results for you, and you're also not able to spend enough time on the back end to generate great results for your clients. So now you feel stuck and you're unsure of what to do. See, I know this because I lived that life for 2 years straight. After dropping out of university back in 2019, I wanted to get to 25 grand a month fast, and I refused to quit until I made it happen. I was stuck around all these broke-minded people, and I was so determined to escape. Unfortunately though, I didn't know the lessons that I'm about to share with you in this video, and as a result, it took me 2 long, hard years of suffering to get there. And even after I got there at the time with my first agency, Wilson Media, everything was such a mess that I ended up having to shut it down because although I understood what I needed to do, I failed to implement it the first time around. However, when I started my next agency, Outwork Media, a lead generation agency for gyms, I implement this, and as a result, I was able to scale that bitch from 0 to 25K a month in 5 weeks. So in this video, I'm gonna show you how to go from living in that agency rat race with 1 to 5 clients to building a real business with 30 plus clients while having more free time than you do right now. And if you stay to the end of this video, I'm then gonna show you how to quickly acquire the clients that you need to fulfill on your life's mission. After building companies for the last 6 years and working with over 2,000 clients through a bunch of different ventures and experiences during that time frame, I've broken this process down into 4 simple steps that I'm gonna go through for you today. So step number 1 in this process is to automate our media buying. And the first thing that you're gonna need to do in order to actually automate your media buying process is build your own internal library of winning creatives and copy that you can cycle through for your clients. Now, one of the most common mistakes that I see new agency owners make when they are servicing clients is they haven't templatized and systemized the process. Meaning for every new client that they bring on, they're trying to use custom creatives or different videos or different offers for each individual client. But what happens in that scenario is now you're relying on your client. And as we all know, some clients are good, some clients are lazy, and it really increases a lot of operational drag, which slows you down from scale and leaves you stuck in this agency rat race. So from this moment on in your agency career, I want you to make a promise to me and never rely on an agency client for creatives or offers again. So the process that we use is for our initial batch of clients to test as many different Canva style creatives and or AI created videos for our clients. And once we've been rapidly testing among our first 1 to 3 clients for our first 2 to 4 weeks of servicing them, naturally, you're going to begin to identify some winners. But this time, because you're not relying on your clients for the creatives, these are creatives that you can duplicate and use whether you have 3 clients, 30 clients, or 300 clients. And over time, you're going to use this process to build up your own internal winning creative and copy asset library that you can begin to use for every single client. So I'm going to pull up my screen here and I'm going to show you some examples of what this actually looks like. So as you can see that I've pulled up here are some real Canva templates that we've been using inside of our agency. So I'll scroll through these real quick, and you can see here with how these templates are set up that whenever we bring on a new client, we can have a simple VA come in here and simply just update the state that they're in, and we already have proven winning creatives that take less than 5 minutes to create, as opposed to going back and forth with client for a week trying to get them to send creatives or come up with new offers or any crazy thing that increase operational drag. And another more advanced way of doing this that unfortunately I can't show you guys because it is our proprietary information that we use inside our agency is to have AI made videos and or actor/influencer made videos that sell the services that your clients offer. So in the past, we've had things like generic rap videos made to promote real estate services or AI generated TikTok style videos to promote things such as car dealerships. And so once you've gone through and completed this first process, you'll now be able to see that all of your creative and media buying processes are being cut down to maybe 5 to 10 minutes of work per client. So now that you have your media buying process simplified and cut down to a 5-minute task that even a VA from overseas could do, the next thing that you're going to want to do is automate your CRM setup and service delivery for your clients. And similar to the media buying process, for your first 1 to 3 clients, you are going to want to just optimize like crazy. What we actually did when we were building our most recent agency is we actually sold people without any real CRM build out, and then asked for feedback from them every single day so we could build it around what their exact needs were. So we weren't guessing what we thought that they wanted, we were just giving them what they wanted. And what happened was our first couple of clients, usually the clients that are at the highest risk for being dissatisfied with your service, felt like they were getting white glove special treatment. So they were happy. And past that, the additional clients that signed on were like, oh my God, this is exactly what we were looking for, because it was built by people in their industry. Now, what I'm about to show you right here is how you turn that up on steroids. So naturally, a lot of the clients that you're going to fulfill are going to require more advanced processes in their service delivery, such as landing pages. And in that case, you're going to want to leverage things called custom values inside of Go High Level to begin automating this process. So if you come over to Go High Level, you go into settings here, and then you hop over into custom values. You can come here, you can create a custom value, and let's say it's state, enter value. Let's say it's, Arizona, and then you can leave that for now. Now that this is created, let's hop over to actually build a landing page. So in order to actually use custom values and things like a landing page to massively reduce the amount of time it takes to set up your clients, all you're going to want to do is, let's say you have a simple headline calling out people in Arizona state. You come here, you do whatever that actually punctuation is. I don't actually know what this is. Then you type in the custom value formula that you just made, and then you say, let's say homeowners. And then what this will do is whenever you go in there and you actually update what that custom value is for your client, it'll automatically populate inside of this landing page right here. And in addition to using this for things such as landing pages, you can also leverage this in the emails that you're writing for their clients, the text messages that you're writing for your clients, and any other marketing material that you're building for your clients inside of Go High Level, which leads me into the next step, which is to automate your onboarding process. So gone are the days where you have to sit on long onboarding calls and manually input information so that you can then come into Go High Level and set everything up for your clients. What you can do instead is set up a simple type form or jot form or any simple online form submission software. And once you have closed a new client, you send that form to them, you make them fill out all the onboarding questions that you need in order to create their Go High Level account. And then you ask specific questions that you are going to need for your Go High Level custom values for your client. Once that form is submitted, you're going to want to use the software Make, which is kind of like Zapier, but on steroids, to automate the sub account creation processes and pull all the data that was in that type form and automatically insert it into the sub account that's Make just created using the snapshot ID that you have templatized for your service delivery. And now that your entire Go High Level sub account funnel automation, your entire CRM service delivery has been automated, so you can literally set this up for clients in less than 10 minutes. As a matter of fact, they technically set it up on their own because after they fill out that form, Make does all the hard work for you. The next thing that you're going to want to do is leverage a software known as Leadsy, which you can simply send a simple link to clients where all they have to do is actually just log into their Facebook account, and Leadsy will automatically grant access for your business manager to be able to manage and run ads on their behalf. So to recap what we've discussed so far is now instead of this agency rat race of trying to fulfill and manage your clients, your media buying process has been cut down to 10 minutes setup, which even a VA could do. Clients are now onboarding themselves by just simply filling out a type form and then leveraging Make to automatically create their Go High Level snapshot with all the custom values already inputted that will be sent to all their emails, text messages, and landing pages. And at last, your clients has taken 4 minutes out of their day to simply just log into their Facebook using Leadsy to automatically grant your agency access to be able to running ads for them, which now puts you in a position to begin rapidly onboarding new clients without increasing any operational drag and most likely having more free time than you do right now. So once you've reached this stage, the final thing to do is to pump appointments and close like a motherfucker so you can begin actually making the money that you first set out to make when you started your agency. And the number one thing that I could recommend in order to actually do this, and it's how I took my last agency from 0 to 36K a month in just 7 weeks, is to reverse engineer the process and leverage something known as a OKR. So what this looks like on paper, I have this pulled up on my screen for here, is you simply just set that revenue target that you want to hit on a monthly basis, and then reverse engineer what you need to do in order to actually get there. So let's say you want to get to $25,000 a month. Well, in order to do that, you're probably going to need to book at least 80 appointments a month with average sales skills. And how do we book 80 appointments a month? Well, we could leverage cold calling, cold email, social media outreach, or paid ads. And depending on the route that you want to take, you just simply want to take the average meeting book percentages. So let's say, for example, in cold calling, maybe it's 5%. With cold email, it's probably 1%. With social media outreach, it's around 2%. And with paid ads, it's a $50 cost per book call. And then simply just do the math to calculate how many actually DMs, cold calls, or cold emails or ads that you need to run in order to make sure that you're able to hit your appointment setting goal. And lastly, now that you have a packed calendar, you just need to build out the sales processes and implement systems to be able to get good enough at sales to be able to close these deals. And in order to do that, you want to start with first building a landing page / website, having a case study that you can leverage, building out your own sales script or framework, or perhaps consulting with somebody else to have them do it for you, leveraging a messy demo or a pitch deck, and then making sure that you have your actual contracts in place. Once you have set that up, you want to be dedicating at minimum 2 hours per day to actually getting better at sales, because at this point in your agency, it's going to be the biggest lever to pull. And the last thing with that is creating an offer and guarantee that appears different. You don't need to make a better guarantee than everybody else in the market. You just need to make something that appears differently. So I recommend that you spend 4 to 5 hours thinking outside the box. What could you do differently? How could you appear differently than everybody else on the market? And then doubling down on that. Because if you have the basics, the landing page, the case studies, the scripts, the pitch decks, and the contracts, you've been training for 2 hours plus a day on sales outside of sales calls, just focusing on getting better at all the 5 stages in the sales process, and you're selling an offer that is different and that nobody has heard before, you're going to be able to start closing at least some of the 80 plus appointments that you're booking on a monthly basis. And now, after following the processes that we discussed in this video, your operational drag has been cut by 90%. So you can dedicate the time to focusing on this, and you can see how now you can go from 3 clients to 30 clients in the next couple of weeks without reducing any operational drag and giving back more free time than you have already, so you can truly fulfill your life's mission and actually achieve this dream life that you set out when you first started your agency. So last thing I'll say here is that if you would like a partner to go through this process with you, have somebody one-on-one that you can talk with and meet with every single day in order to actually execute on this and see that jump from 3 to 30 clients in the next 30 days, we are looking for a few more SMMA founders to partner up with and do exactly that with you. In fact, we are so confident that this process actually does work. We'll guarantee that we can add you a minimum of $25,000 in top line revenue over the next 90 days. And if we don't, we'll refund you 100% of your money, and we'll still continue working with you for an entire year completely free of charge. So if that's of interest to you, click the link below. Regardless though, I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch this video, and I hope that you got 10x the value in return. Until then, I'll see you in the next video.